want to turn a simple potato from this to this, well, I'm going to show you how to do it. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm going to take my vegetable cleaner and clean those potatoes. But you can use soap and water or vinegar. Just make sure you clean those potatoes. Alright guys, so I cleaned all 6 potatoes and I'm just going to wrap them in aluminum foil. The reason you want to cook your potatoes in aluminum foil is it helps them to cook faster. The aluminum conducts heat, then traps it and keeps the potatoes hotter longer. Alright, so I have all my potatoes wrapped here and they're ready to go in the oven. You want to put your potatoes in the oven for an hour on 350 degrees. While our potatoes are baking, we're going to work on our shrimp and we're going to add a half a tablespoon of Creole seasoning. We're going to add a 1/4 of a tablespoon of sea salt. We're going to add a half a tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning. Then we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Then you're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of chopped onions. And lastly, you're going to add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic. And you just want to mix all of that in and make sure everything is evenly coated. Alright guys, so we're getting ready to fry our shrimp, and you just want to take about 1 teaspoon of unsalted butter and just melt the butter on medium heat for about 5 minutes. Then when your pan is nice and hot, you just want to take your shrimps and pour them in and make sure that they're evenly placed in the pan so that everything can cook properly. And you want to cook your shrimps for 2 minutes on medium heat. Because remember guys, we're also gonna bake our shrimp, so you don't want to overcook them. Alright, when the shrimps look like this, they're ready to take out of the pan. They should be about a white color and lightly brown. And remember guys, you don't want to cook your shrimp longer than 2 minutes. After you take your shrimps out, you want to keep that same pan because now we're going to make our roux or gravy. And that pan has a lot of flavor in it from those shrimps. So you want to put about a teaspoon and a half of butter in the pan, and I'm still cooking it on medium heat. Here I'm adding about 1/4 of a tablespoon of garlic, and I'm gonna add about 1/4 of a tablespoon of chopped onions as well. And I'm just gonna saute everything. Alright guys, so here we have our flour, and this is about 2 tablespoons of flour, and you just want to mix that in very well into your butter. When the roux looks like this, you know it's time for the rest of your ingredients. Here we have some heavy cream that we're going to pour in. And you want to just stir that around and blend it in with the roux. Then you're going to want to add about 1/3 cup of chicken broth into your mixture, into your roux sauce. Honey, let me tell you, that chicken broth is going to give it that flavor. At this point, when your sauce looks like this, you want to add your seasonings. So we have about 1/2 teaspoon of Creole seasoning. Then we have 1/2 teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning. Then we have about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And we're just mixing that all together. Here I have garlic and herb cream cheese, and I used about half the container. And you just want to mix that into our sauce and let that cook down. As you can see, that cream cheese has cooked down into our sauce. And we're just going to add our cheese now. I added about 1/3 cup of Parmesan and about 1/3 cup of cheddar cheese. And it just makes your sauce so creamy and cheesy. And it's a thick sauce. Alright guys, so here we have our potatoes that I just took out of the oven, and let me tell you, they were hot. So all you're going to want to do though is just take a knife and cut the potatoes down the middle, and do that to each of your potatoes. Alright guys, here I'm trying to show you to just take the stuffing out of that potato. So all you're left with is the skin. There's the example of that. Here we have our garlic and herb cream cheese, and you want to take about 1.5 tablespoons and put that in your mixture. Next, you want to put about a tablespoon of sour cream into your mixture. You want to add 1/2 teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning. Then you want to add 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Then you want to add 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper into your potato mixture. Then you want to add 1/2 teaspoon of Creole seasoning. Alright guys, don't forget about your cream sauce. You want to pour that into your mixture. We put about a spoonful into our mixture, and we're just going to stir that up into our potato mixture. Then you're going to want to add about a handful of Parmesan cheese and a handful of cheddar cheese, or whatever cheese to your liking. You want to mix that up real well and put some of your shrimps in there. I put about 5 of my shrimps into the potato mixture. Now you just want to get your skins, potato skins, and you want to pour some pepper if you would like to. I just wanted to season them a little bit, and I poured a little bit of all-purpose seasoning in them as well as some butter later on. As you can see, the butter. And now I put some shrimps, as you can see, at the bottom, and then I put my potato mixture over the shrimps, and they have shrimps in them as well. Don't forget that cream sauce. You want to pour the cream sauce over your potato mixture, and then sprinkle your cheese over that cream sauce. And these are all the shrimp stuffed potatoes. Don't they look so good, y'all? You're gonna want to bake this for 5 minutes on broil. This is how it came out, you guys, and it was so good. It was a crowd pleaser. Everybody loved it. So I hope you guys try this recipe and make some as well. Please subscribe to my channel and click on those notifications so you know when I make my videos. And please give me a thumbs up and a like.